Hi students, how are you all? I hope you are keeping fine at home. We have been discussing about Unit 1, Reading A, The Tattered Blanket. We have been discussing about the tattered blanket. The main characters in this lesson are Kamala, Gopi, and Amma. Kamala and Gopi are the son and daughter of Amma. As well, Gopi is the younger brother of Kamala. Gopi had a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. So on the way coming back, he came to Amma's house to drop a visit. Then there was some discussion between Gopi and Kamala. So he came and he opened. Yesterday we completed up to, which means in the last video, we completed. Gopi placed his briefcase on the tinna. He opened it and pulled out the contents, clothes, files, shaving set. So Gopi, he had a briefcase with him. So in that he had clothes, files, shaving set, etc. Contents were there in the briefcase. Do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked. He is in Delhi, a government officer. Then Amma asked him. Amma asked Gopi, do you know my son Gopi? He also lives in Delhi, a government officer. Okay, he is also a government officer. He has Kesari Yogam. Kesari Yogam means he is also well settled. In Malayalam, Kesari Yogam means well settled. He draws a salary of 2,500 rupees. Do you know him? Okay. My son also Gopi lives in Delhi. He is also well settled. He draws the salary of 2,500 rupees per month. Do you know him? Amma asked Gopi only. Yes, I know him. Gopi replied, yes, I know your son. Tell him to send me a blanket. There is a cold mist in the mornings. If I catch cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. So Amma is telling, if you know my son Gopi, ask him to send me a blanket. Because there is a cold mist there. Mist means fog. Okay? There is a cold mist in the mornings. And if I catch cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. So since I am old, if cold catches me, it doesn't live for a long time. Tell him to send a blanket, won't you? Okay, will you ask him to send me a blanket, won't you? A red one. She's also telling about the color also, a red color blanket. I had a blanket, the one he brought for me when he was studying in Madras. So I also have a blanket which he brought during his study time or during his studies in Madras. It's all tattered now, just a ball of knotted yarn. Tell him to send me a red blanket, will you? So Amma said to Gopi. So my son Gopi brought a blanket when he was studying in Madras. Now it's all tattered and became like a knotted yarn of ball. Okay, tell him to send me a red blanket. See here, students, when he was studying in Madras before marriage, he had some concern, he had love towards his mother. That's why he brought a blanket without asking only. Now, even though she is asking a blanket, he did not bring, which means during the days before his marriage, he had a love on his mother. He had a concern on his mother. Whereas, after the marriage, he moved to his own family, which means he and his wife Vimala and his kids. That's why he has no love and concern towards his mother. That's why he did not bring anything for his mother. I'll tell him. He nodded. So nodded means he shook the head. Okay, I'll tell him. Please don't forget to tell him the mist is not good for me. I think I'll stretch myself out for a bit. So please don't forget to tell him without forgetting. Tell him to bring the blanket. The mist is not good for me. So early morning, so the mist, the cold, that's not good for me. Okay, said like this. I think I'll stretch for some time. She said, I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck. Okay, so since she is old, Okay, she thought that she could take some rest because she has been sitting in the on the chair. Gopi's sister put Amma to bed and came back to Varanda. So Gopi's sister Kamala, she took mother and put on the bed and came back. You didn't come to see Amma, did you? Okay. Now Kamala is telling the purpose of Gopi's coming. Actually, did you see to come? Did you come to see Amma? She asked. Delhi is too expensive. You know, I have 4 children to look after now. So Kamala, you know, no, living in Delhi is very expensive, and also I have four children to look after. I can't make both ends meet with my salary. I can't meet both ends with my salary. I can't manage the things with my salary. And one has to keep up one's status. One has to keep up. We have to maintain a status in Delhi. It will be a great help if I can raise some money by selling my share of the family property. See, now he told the purpose of his coming to Amma's house. What is the purpose? To get his share of family property. Okay, so through this we can know that Gopi's selfish attitude is seen clearly through this. He did not either have concern to see his mother or widowed sister. Without having any concern, he just came to to get only his family property, because he is now only looking for his status. He is thinking of maintaining status in Delhi. That's why, in spite of his salary, he wants to get his family property. I came to talk it over with you. So that's why he came to get his family property and sell and make money and go to Delhi. That's why I came with you to talk, he said to Kamala. You'll sell your land and go away with the money. I know you won't come here anymore after that. See, Kamala knows about Gopi's attitude and Gopi's thinking. That's why Kamala said, you'll sell your property and your share and get away from here. You know, I know after that you will not come. Kamala said, don't say that. I'll come when I get time. Okay, then Gopi said, don't say like that, Kamala. I'll come when I get time. Your time? She asked, your time? He saw the irritation on his sister's face. Once when he said like that, I'll come when I get time, then immediately she was irritated. Your time? It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. So Kamala is telling, he went to Delhi before 5 years. Okay, to come here and visit us, or to come here and visit Amma, it took you more than 5 years. Amma is 83 now, and I don't think she'll pull on much longer. Now Amma is 83 years old. We cannot say how much she can pull longer. It means how many years she will live. It took you so long to visit her after the last time. Okay, it took 5 years. Okay, 5 years you left not even writing a single letter to Amma. You don't have concern, you don't have love towards Amma. But Amma can't remember who I am. He said, smiling feebly, weakly. But Amma cannot remember who I am. Just without any, he just said carelessly. But do you remember your Amma? So Kamala said, do you remember your Amma? You are telling okay, that Amma cannot remember you. But do you remember your Amma? Do you have concern towards your Amma or mother? Okay. Kamala said to Gopi. So here 3 characters, Amma, Gopi and Kamala. 3 are different characters here. Here Gopi, a selfish man, he only cares for his own family, which means his wife and 4 children. That's why he came to Amma's house for asking his property and sell his property and make money and go to Delhi. He did not even write a single letter after going to Delhi for the 5 years. Okay, he became so selfish. He is thinking only about his family, not thinking one who brought up him. Next, not even one who played with him, his sister also. Here Kamala is more about worried about his mother, her mother, because she is staying only with with her mother, looking after her because she has been a widow. That's why Kamala is more concerned about mother and family holds. Here Amma, third character, Amma often forgets because she is old and she forgets. Okay, that's why she asked you to send a red blanket for her. So children, with this we complete our lesson. The tattered blanket. Look at the glossary. Thinna, sit out, elevated place on the veranda. Futile, unsuccessful. Huddled, held arms and legs close because of fear or cold. Reluctantly, not willing to do something. Screwing up eyes, narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. On toes, busy, ready to work. Mumbling, speaking unclearly and quietly. Exasperatedly, very annoyed. Kesar Yogam, well settled in Malayalam. Tattered, torn. Irritation, annoyance. Look at once again. Glossary. Thinna, sit out, a raised platform in a veranda. Futile, unsuccessful, not feeling to get up. Huddled, held arms and legs close because of fear or cold. We bring sometimes legs and arms together because of fear or something. Reluctantly, not willing to do something, unwilling, without having any interest. Screwing up eyes, narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. So sometimes we watch very carefully because by bringing our two eyebrows near. On toes, busy or ready to work. Mumbling, speaking unclearly and quietly. Mumbling means speaking unclearly. Exasperatedly, very annoyed. Kesar Yagam, well settled in Malayalam. Tattered, we know already, torn. Irritation, annoyance. Turn your page, look at their vocabulary. Roman number 1. All my attempts to make him happy proved what? Proved futile. It was very cold, so I huddled in a corner. Forced by her parents, Sita reluctantly took the diploma course. What are you mumbling? I can't hear you. The news that he was denied promotion caused irritation to him. Okay, write out. Next second Roman you see. Tick the words. His mother made a futile attempt to get up. Here futile means useless. C option. It's all tattered now. Tattered means torn. D option. There is a cold mist in the mornings. Mist. Fog. C option. It's just like a ball of knotted yarn. B. Rounded tightly. I can make both ends meet with my salary. Earn just enough money. Okay, C option. So students, you go through the lesson again and again. When we have doubts section, we shall discuss in detail. And if you have any doubts regarding this, you can send through me WhatsApp. I will give you reply. Okay. Thank you.